After an attempt to reset, we are hitting the reset button today. It's gonna be a good day. Some of the best plans can still fall apart.
Well, so much for hitting the reset button.
Join us this week as we test our sanity on our second travel day saga. Oh my goodness. We're not doing this anymore.
It will not go all the way out. Nothing's changed in there.
I'm on the brink. And I may not make it. This is unbelievable.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Untethered for what's hopefully a much less eventful episode. Yesterday, or the last video you guys just saw, it just wasn't our day.
It was not our day.
And even after we got parked for the night and the back window taped up and everything else, it still wasn't our day. We got up this morning to get ready to go. I drove all day yesterday without my tow mirrors on. It was just not a good day. It was a good day just to call it and go back to bed.
We should have just stopped where we were, laid down.
Try again tomorrow.
Try tomorrow.
But those days are going to happen, so today we are rested. We got to the KOA in Crawfordsville, Indiana last night. Broke all of our own rules, pulled in after 10 o'clock, set up, but we got our tanks flushed, got some water on, got some showers, got some sleep. Woke up to a little rain this morning, but we're past that now, and we are on the highway. We are
hitting the reset button today. I'm going to apologize for the wind noise. It's a tarp.
There's not that much wind noise. The tarp with the Gorilla Tape over it worked out okay. Talked to my friend that owns a body shop back in Arkansas. He's checking on getting a window for me, so hopefully we'll get that resolved this week. But you know, you got to look on the bright side of things. We had the window bust because I was being an idiot. Full disclosure, we've done 90-degree turns 1,000 times, and that was past 90 degrees, hence the issue.
90, but not 360.
Yeah, 90, not in a 360 with the wheels locked all the way out. And let's be honest, if you RV, I don't think very many of us have been in a situation where we just needed to make a very tight 360-degree turn. I was trying to do that for a demonstration, and I got way too aggressive. I'll eat crow for that one. I'm sure by now I've already answered a ton of comments about just how stupid I was being. But the good news is we didn't tear up the cab corner of the truck, so we don't actually have to have body work done. We put one small scratch on the trailer, which I think I can fix with touch-up paint, and even if I had left it, it's not that bad. And overall, for a bad situation, things turned out as good as can be expected. But I can say that now that it's morning and I've had a good night's sleep.
And let's be honest, with the amount of miles and time that we spend on the road, the things that could happen, these are all fixable things.
This is just a blip on the radar.
We're gonna take a breath, we're gonna fix them all of them. And we've got an exciting week ahead that it's not gonna get us down.
Well, we still have that one slide that won't go out.
I said we're gonna fix them all. We did discover some other things after the camera shut off, such as the mirrors. We realized that we didn't have the proper settings set on our GPS. We had a drawer latch that broke, so we had to kind of rig up and tie a drawer this morning.
You had the issue with the fridge popping open and hurting the slide out trim.
So we have some trim to fix, but again, all fixable things.
But we learned a lesson I learned a lesson yesterday. We had a plan to drive about 90 minutes because I had worked all day and we were just going to get 90 minutes down the road, pull into a Love's RV stop, shut it off for the night, start fresh today. You know, we didn't, you know, our freshwater tank was empty, so if we would have wanted to do an overnight, we couldn't. We took it for granted that we had a 90-minute drive, and so we didn't eat dinner. We didn't do a lot of the normal things we do. We were just not on our game. And when you're pulling these big, heavy rigs down the highway, you can't afford to not be on your game. So we're going to take a lesson out of that, a very expensive lesson, and we're going to recenter, and we're going to do it better.
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good week.
Now today, we don't have a plan for a stop. We have an A, B, and C plan to stop. We are tentatively planning on an RV Loves, right?
Yep.
We have 2 spots set out. One is shorter, where we thought we can definitely do comfortably, and then a longer one in case we feel good. And although the Loves RV stops are a little spendy, the benefit is you can do them last minute.
Yep.
You can do them late at night. So that's kind of why we chose to do that, not knowing how we were going to feel today. And after yesterday, we don't want to take chances. We don't want to set goals too far for ourselves. Set a campground way down the road saying, oh, we got this, and then be tired or exhausted. So we're going to just play it by ear today. We're just going to play it by ear today. I packed food. We have good food.
We ate before we left.
I mean, we showered. Feel good. It's a good day.
Took a long shower since we weren't boondocking anymore.
That's right.
So we're going to hopefully land somewhere tonight where I have a little bit of daylight left and I can try to get this slide to pop out and onto our final destination tomorrow.
Good day. Does it drive you crazy that I have great car jokes? I'm just fueling. Double. All fixed up for a campground?
Yeah. We're going to head to the Loves in Hazen, Arkansas. It's just east of Little Rock. So we'll be out of the Little Rock area in the Little Rock traffic. There's a lot of cars on the road. But we're, 4th of July is coming up this week. So
that's true.
It's a big travel weekend. So that'll keep us out of Little Rock, and that'll put us like 2.5 hours from our destination tomorrow.
Easy drive day.
So that'll get us there, 6:15, 6:30 tonight. I'll have a couple hours of daylight where I can mess around with this slide out and try to get it to work. We need to run to the nearest town and get a couple of supplies and stuff that we forgot. And then I want to get hooked up and be gone early in the morning. I usually really enjoy travel days, but I'm just really not into it on this one. I'm just kind of ready to be there. The good thing about coming south, even though we are driving into the heat wave, is that when we left Crawfordsville, Indiana this morning, I gave like $3.65 or $3.69 in fuel, and then when we stopped in Illinois, it was like $3.68 or $3.58. Got into Missouri, $3.08 a gallon. So at least prices are coming down, even though the heat's going up.
I'll take it. So when we plan our day, today was a little different from our normal travel day, but if we know a general idea of how long we're going to be on the road, how much time do you think that we pad? One, for knowing that we're going to potentially run lower than the actual speed limit, so that's something. Fuel stops take a little longer. Pit stops, still think we're quicker than most people, probably. We've just always been pretty efficient when we do things, even before the RV life.
I usually figure about 30 minutes to get fuel, because by the time we stop and get fuel, stretch our legs, use the restroom, walk the dogs, get a bite to eat, whatever, that's usually about what it is. And it takes some time to get off the interstate, get to the fuel station, get in, get out, get back on the interstate. So I figured for this trip, to get all the way there, it was going to be about 4 fuel stops. So I added a couple hours on there. I figured that 10-hour drive is probably 12.
One of our viewers commented and said, we really like to use lunchtime to sit down, stretch our legs, get out of the car, do
and that sounds
different.
awesome.
It does. So you just have to kind of know how you travel. If you have kids and a car full of people, it's going to take a little longer for those pit stops.
I think if we would make ourselves stop for an hour, like you would at work, take your lunch hour, stop for an hour, stretch your legs, it probably would make the day a little more enjoyable. My problem with that is if I stop for an hour, I'm going to eat a meal and then I'm going to get tired. Suffice to say, for planning purposes, and this is way padded, I mentally plan a fuel stop about every 200 miles. Well, so much for hitting the reset button. Which tire is this? It's down.
Is that on this side?
Our TPMS is going off, so our driver's side rear tire is going down. There is an exit right up here.
Should we go peek at it real fast and see if we could limp it? This is not a safe place at all.
I want you to put it in drive, and I want you to do like less than 5 miles an hour. That way, if at least,
oh my goodness.
at least if the tire blows, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Either that, or you can pull over and get me off the road a little bit, and I'll go back there and try to put some air in it and see if we can make it. We're not even a half mile to the exit. Tell you what you might do. You might put it in drive.
Stay on the shoulder, maybe?
Yeah, just stay on the shoulder. No, get over farther.
Just be careful. There's so much traffic. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable. What? What?
Tell me something, but I don't want to hear it. Remember all those people that said go put steel valve stems with this TST system? It's a valve stem.
Is it really?
It's a valve stem.
We talked about it when we got here.
Well, we talked about getting it done when we got here. So here's the situation I'm in. It has dropped to 0. I can't put air in it because it won't hold. Man, I really don't want to. That's a long way to that exit. I think I'm gonna have to change it right here on the side of the highway.
I don't want you to do it. Let's at least limp it a little bit and see.
Okay, so we'll limp it.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna turn this off because we don't need to hear it screaming. We know we've got an issue. So just put it in drive, go slow, watch your mirror. If you start seeing rubber and well, I mean, we may just.
I need to get on the pavement.
You're gonna have to get on the pavement, yeah, for sure.
Let me get this string of semis by.
Well, we said yesterday wasn't our day. I don't think today's our day either. I've been looking. I've been keeping an eye on the valve stems because I had a lot of people reach out and say, you need to go get metal valve stems put in. Don't go any faster than what you're doing right now, 5 or under.
We procrastinated.
Well, we didn't procrastinate. It's a pain to get tire work done on these tires. To take them off one at a time, real slow, you're going. It's a pain to get tire work done on a rig when most tire shops aren't big enough to get you in. And your other option is to take them off one at a time and go have them done. Okay.
Let's just get all this done this weekend. Just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
All the bad stuff.
Just stay at 5.
I'm at 7.
You all. Thank you all who told us in the comments to get those metal valve stems put on.
We should have done it sooner.
Should have done it sooner.
We did listen.
We did listen.
Promise.
It's been on the radar. I've been kind of keeping my eyes peeled for a discount tire somewhere where I can swing in and not have to take every single individual tire off.
We'll be in an area that we know, so we thought, well, this will be a good place to do it.
Yeah. It was on the list of stuff to do.
But we admit we waited too long.
Yeah, we waited too long. So on one hand, I'm sitting here going, if I would have just kept dealing with tire link, I wouldn't be in this mess. But we're just gonna have to get metal stems put on, and you know the bad thing is we are quite a ways from where we're going. It's 5 o'clock on a Saturday. There's not gonna be a tire shop open anywhere to get this resolved until Monday. And where we're going is not a bustling metropolis of a city either, where we can.
Everything's 45 minutes away.
And we're 250 miles away from our final destination. We're about 120 away from where we're going to stop tonight, and we just have to hope we don't have any more problems. I hate running without a spare, but I see the exit ramp coming up. So at least there's that.
At least the traffic thinned out for a second.
And we have an impact gun, so that at least makes it a little better. I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, we don't have that many problems. Stuff breaks, and we have to do maintenance on stuff, and all that stuff's normal.
Oh my goodness. This
But
traffic's making me so nervous.
this last couple of days, man, which the window deal was my fault, I'll freely admit that, but everything else, my goodness.
And we've been very grateful, because we know people have problems, and we're as much as we're on the road, we've said
We've been
we're
very lucky.
very, very grateful that we haven't had any of those big issues. But we have our health. As long as Cody doesn't have a meltdown heart attack today, we still have our health.
Yesterday had me mentally fried. I was in a little better headspace today, and then other stuff started going on, and now this. So, and I didn't even book us a place to stay.
Go on, dude. Get on, get.
Oh, I didn't even book us a place to stay until our last fuel stop, because I thought, just in case we get tired or something else goes wrong or whatever.
How long is this?
Pull over here. Pull over here.
Over here?
Yeah, why not?
Because there's nowhere to pull over.
We're in the middle of a cornfield. You're not gonna find anywhere to pull over. If you get over this way, at least it keeps me out of the traffic while I'm changing the tire.
Okay. Is there enough room for someone to go around us here?
Yeah, they're gonna have to dip off in the ditch.
Do you want me to dip off in the ditch?
No, I want you to. You're about where you're at's good, I think. We're not on the interstate. The trailer helper thing's probably gonna be our best bet, but
Yeah,
it doesn't always get it high enough for me to change it either.
Jacks make me nervous anyway, so we could at least try it, right?
Yeah.
Real slow.
Did you slide it or what?
Yeah, just pushing it. It's not gonna work, I guess. Trailer buddy is a no-go. It's just sliding all over the place. So it looks like Jack it is.
Watch out down here. I stepped right in the middle of the fire mound. I knew I was getting stung by something. Down my legs, up my chest.
Well, I think I just stepped in it too. Yeah, I did.
We're going to a Love's. I wonder if they've got a shop that'll be open to fix this tire tire. They fix semi-tires.
Truck coming. Get over, dude. Step in the gear.
I don't care anymore. I really don't. What happens?
I've stepped in it 3 times. I'll go this way. Alright, we're gonna start over. Try to make it 2 hours down the road.
Oh, we already hit the reset button. What button do we hit now? Just curious.
Reset number 2.
97 degrees and we're rolling around on the pavement changing tires.
There's an RV in the ditch over there. They gave
I
up.
must not have had a spare. That's what I wanted to do with mine.
Cody threatened just to abandon it.
It's too much traffic, man. Too busy. Too many
That
cars.
was scary. It really was. Okay, we're safe. We're good.
So we do have roadside assistance. I work in the trucking industry. I know exactly how long it takes for roadside assistance to get to you, and I wasn't going to wait.
It would have been a long couple of hours.
It would have been probably at least 2, if not more. I've never heard of them getting there any quicker.
55.
So now we're on the spare. and we've got 250 miles to go. But if we make it, we're stopping at a Love's tonight, and they probably have a truck care center, and maybe they can put a valve stem in that tire. Maybe. Oh, and I just dirtied up. I just dirtied up my last clean pair of shorts. So that's great. I'm over this trip.
Yeah.
Let's hope we make it. I just want to get there. I mean, really. And I was going to get here. Oh, the slide won't go out. That's the other problem.
We still have to fix.
I was going to get there and mess with that, but I may have to mess with it tomorrow. I mean, as it stands now, we're barely going to get there before dark.
Yeah. We may need to get there and decompress.
So I'll echo everyone in the comments. If you're running a TST, tire pressure monitor system, or you're even thinking about it, what they say is true. You do need metal valve stem. So, and don't put it off like I did.
We talked about it back as far as North Dakota.
It was like April when we put them on.
We checked out a couple places and we're like, well, timing's not going to work out for that, or
you can't get your rig in the space,
or it was too small, and we just kind of kept putting it off. So here we are. We're going to show you how not to RV so that you can do better. All right, crank on the air.
At least that works.
This is Love's Travel Stops on a recorded line. I can help you right away with emergency roadside service. Are you calling to make a new roadside service request?
No.
Okay. Do you have a roadside service request open?
No.
Got it. How can I help you today?
I need to speak to a live person.
I understand you want to speak to an agent, but continuing with the process will ensure the fastest assistance.
I want to speak to a live person.
I can help you with your request quicker and avoid long wait times. How can I help you today?
Put me through to a live person.
Okay, got it. Before I transfer you, please provide a brief explanation of the issue you're facing.
I have a tire question.
Please remain on the line for the next available agent. At Love's, we value your opinion. Your call is very important to us.
How can I assist you today?
Yeah, hi. I'm actually staying the night at the RV stop in Hazen, Arkansas, but I had a flat and I was curious if you guys fix RV tires.
Well, actually, no, sir. We only work with 18-wheelers or semi-trucks.
I got a fifth-wheel trailer tire with a busted valve stem. I was curious if you guys can put a valve stem in a trailer tire.
No, but there's one way to put a valve in it.
Okay. All right. Thanks for your help. I appreciate it.
I don't even understand. I don't understand what's going on. Is that slide? I'm on the brink. And I may not make it. So happy to be here. It's 8 o'clock only because we gained an hour coming over to Central Time. And now my stairs won't come down. I'm not gonna make it. I need your help.
There's nothing to hook to down here.
Does it twist? Maybe.
No. Alright, let's figure the stairs out.
It's over too far here, and I can't figure out. I left and came back. Stairs. Slide.
Same thing as last time.
Overrun.
I went right back to the access hole that I had patched up from the last time we had problems, and I just cut that same line. I don't know if I mentioned it on the video the first time, but I thought I could just Gorilla Tape that up, and the Gorilla Tape won't hold the chloroplast. So I ended up poking little holes on each side of the cut, running a zip tie through it, and then I took just some clear silicone and went across the line to keep air and dust and potentially bugs out. So I just cut right down the same line. But still, I can't get the bar to pop all the way out. It will not go all the way out. Nothing's changed in there. So I
don't understand how all...
I ended up just having to take a pair of channel locks and go to that override bar and just crank it. About 3-4 cranks, just like last time. Then I was laying there. I kept getting up and going inside and getting up and going inside. And finally, I figured out I have one control, and I could just lay on my back and operate it.
Nice
and
work.
The water doesn't work here.
Yeah, I was about to ask, how about problem number 3?
It has this hole in the bottom, so when you push water out, it comes out of there.
There has to be a way to turn that off.
Well, you can see how big that plug is compared to a water hose. I mean, it won't go. So I just topped our tanks off while you were gone. So I just topped the tanks off, and I figure I
let it run.
Well, no, I used that one over there.
Oh, that one's not like it?
No, all the other 2 are fine. This one's broken, and you pick your own side here, and I picked site 3 because it looked like it was easiest to get in and out of. So your guess,
of course.
So your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I know we've got a full tank of water. Both our slides are out, and the air conditioner's running. That's what I know. That's as good as we can hope to end this day.
Yeah, let's end it.
Let's end it.
I'm gonna go get the dogs out. They've been up a long time.
Guys, these are not end of the world issues. They're, flat tires and busted glass. It just kind of all happened at once. So forgive me if I've been a little testy in the last few minutes of watching.
Here's your RV tip for the day. Don't do anything. Not a thing. Like we did it. They're like just...
Well, now there's some things to look, like how to get the slide out. That's helpful. You can do that if your slide doesn't work.
So while changing his tire, Cody broke his toenail.
No, I was pulling the spare tire out, sliding it, and I slid it over my own big toe and broke my toenail off.
Still bleeding.
Still bleeding.
Stepped in a fire ant pile.
That's right. Yep.
Actually, I think we both stepped in it 5 or 6 times.
We did. Yeah. Okay.
And you just had
a blowout.
Of your own.
I have these shorts that you can literally see through in places, and I keep them around for stuff like this. I came inside.
Nobody believes that.
I came inside, changed pants, so I could go crawl around on the ground and fix the slide out. And then I thought, well, I might as well grease these things real good while I'm in here. So I'm spraying them down, and as I stand up to walk out, whoop, there goes my button rolling across the Love's parking lot. So
sometimes you just have to
sometimes
accept the day.
You just have to
for what it is.
Accept defeat and try again tomorrow, and that's what we're gonna do.
We'll see you in the morning.
It's hot already. We wanted to be gone, or I wanted to be gone a couple hours ago. We might have slept in a little bit here at Love's. Let's go. We got 2 hours.
And today's bound to be better than the last 2.
2
Has
hours,
to be.
2-hour drive, no spare tire. We're full of fuel. We got water. We're gonna be boondocking for the next week, maybe more. And I feel as good as I can feel after the last couple of days. Disregard all of this. But I will report, after 700 miles of driving, this is holding. This is holding. It's not too noisy in the cab. This is holding. So
what did we say before? Rednecks know how to get stuff done?
We just need it to hold a couple more days. Rednecks will always find a way. It'll be as good as new here in a few days.
And it's go time.
Well, after a ridiculous 3-day saga of problems, And let's look. 870 miles. We are 2 miles away from our final destination. I feel like I may be even jinxing it saying anything, but this crazy travel adventure has come to an end. We're going to get to park for a couple of weeks, get some things fixed. But step one, we got to cram this thing into our property. And as you guys have seen before, the driveway is pretty challenging. I've still got to work on that. Where's the time? How do we get all this stuff done? I was going to get a lot of stuff done this week, and it's all been replaced by fix-its.
At least we get a little bit of a treat because Isaac's here to meet us in Arkansas and the dogs are going to be so excited.
We're here. We're hot. I've already had to change shirts because I got sweaty, and I'm kind of out of breath from getting the generators out of the truck, but we're here.
Our showers were useless.
Uh-huh.
If you enjoy this content, stick with us. Give us a like. Make sure you're checking your subscription. We're getting a lot of reports still that people are being unsubscribed, which is frustrating. All we can do is report it to YouTube and be frustrated about it.
Thanks for spending your time with us, and be sure to come back because on the next videos, we're going to be talking about our just shy of 2 weeks of boondocking, and we're under a heat advisory for the next several days. And you guys know I like to stay cool, so come back and see how we're going to stay cool in the extreme heat.
We're going to dig in deep with it. Also, we have some stuff to show you that we've never shown you before.
Got some new stuff.
Brand new stuff. So, we'll catch you next time.
See you guys.